WWF were in Madison Square Garden on this date in 1979. On the card, Tatsumi Fujinami took on Johnny Rhodes for the WWF Junior Heavyweight title. Larry Zbyszko and Tony Gurria regained the WWF International Tag Team titles against Stan Stasiak and Victor Rivera. And then Bob Backlund defeated Peter Maivia in a steel cage match for the WWF World Heavyweight title. They were back in MSG on this date in 1983 also. Bob Backlund again regained the WWF World Heavyweight Championship against Big John Studd. Rocky Johnson took on Mr. Fuji in the main event, but in the main talking point of the show, Don Morocco successfully beat Pedro Morales to win the WWF Intercontinental title. On this date in 1983, the wrestling world was a very busy date. In fact, the World of Sport aired their weekly show in the UK with the likes of Alan Kirby versus Honeyboy Zimba, Marty Jones versus Skull Murphy, and then Dave Finlay took on Jim Moser. Mid-Atlantic Wrestling also aired their weekly show with the likes of Dick Slater versus Vinny Valentino, a tag match between Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood versus Jim Dolan and Frank Monty, Mike Rotunda versus Bill White, then Rick Harris and Bella Alexander took on Jerry and Jack Briscoe. And Memphis Wrestling aired the show as well, and their card included the Fabulous Ones versus the Invader and Pat Hutchinson, the Masked Marauders versus Coco Ware and Jerry Lawler, Ira Reese and King Cobra took on the team of Apocalypse and Adrian Street, and Terry Taylor and Bill Dundee took on the team of Jesse Barr and Archangel. The WWF held a Royal Rumble 94 and Royal Rumble 95 shows on this date. At the 94 show, the Quebecers took on the team of Bret Hart and Owen Hart for the tag team titles. After the match, Owen attacked Bret and the world got to hear the infamous "and that's why I kicked your leg out of your leg" promo. Despite this, Bret Hart was able to go on to win the Royal Rumble later in the night, along with Lex Luger, when they both fell over the top rope at the exact same time. Another standout moment on the show was when The Undertaker lost to Yokozuna for the WWF title. At the 1995 Royal Rumble show in Tampa, Florida, in front of 10,000 fans, Jeff Jarrett won the Intercontinental title from Razor Ramon in the opening contest. Diesel and Bret Hart were declared a no contest draw in a match for the WWF World Heavyweight title, and Shawn Michaels won his first Royal Rumble match after entering from the number 1 spot. The British Bulldog entered at number 2, and both men lasted the entire Rumble match. The Monday Night Wars clashed again on this date in 1996. On Monday Night Raw, Vader destroyed Savio Vega in the opening contest. After the match, Vader wouldn't stop and attacked the different referees that came out, as well as the commissioner at the time, Gorilla Monsoon. Then, in the main event, the WWF champion Bret the Hitman Hart took on Goldust. On WCW Nitro, Ric Flair took on Randy Savage for the WCW Heavyweight Championship. Brian Pillman took on Dean Malenko. Lex Luger and Sting beat Booker T and Stevie Ray to win the World Tag Team titles. And then in the main event of the show, Hulk Hogan faced One Man Gang. At Noah's First Navigation 2006, the Day 10 show, 16,800 fans were witness to Yun Akiyama being declared the new GHC Heavyweight Champion after defeating Akira Teo in a 20-minute matchup. The other title match on the card was for the GHC Junior Heavyweight title in a battle between the reigning champion Kenta and the challenger Naomichi Marufuji. At the Noah show Great Voyage in 2012 in Osaka, Japan, 3 different titles were on the line at the show as well. Atsushi Aoki and Kotaro Suzuki defeated Atsushi Kotoji and Daisuke Harada to regain the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles. Akitoshi Sato and Yun Akiyama scored a pinfall victory over Giant Bernard and Carl Anderson to win the GHC Tag Team titles, and then in the main event of the show, Takeshi Morishima overcame Go Shiozaki to become the new GHC Heavyweight Champion. AAA held the Guerrero de Titans 2016 show on this date. Averno and Chessman won the 3-way tag team elimination match against Aerostar and Phoenix, Mascara Anno 2000 Jr. and Villano 4 to win the AAA tag team titles. Cuvero, El Zorro, and Escoria defeated Electroshock, Garza Jr., and La Parka 2, El Hijo de Pirate Morgan, and El Hijo del Fantasma, and Taurus in a 3-way tag elimination match to win the AAA World Trios titles, and El Messias and El Taxano Jr. took on Dr. Wagner Jr. and Psycho Clown in the main event of the show.